guys. Maybe everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Let's take a look at the market. Russell 2000 popped, at least for now. I came to a conclusion, that I should revise. Uh, yeah, I'm deep in this now. That I should revise my watch list, rework it. Wow, wow. Um, okay, it's the level right now, my six. Yeah, that doesn't look like anything good. After this spring, all this volume, it looks like it's up to no good. But yeah, I should rearrange my watch list, uniting shorts and longs. Just sort them by the alignment of the time frames. Yeah, it's testing this now. As you already know, I closed like 2/3 of my position here, gaining 20%, and then boom, this happens. And then this happens. Oh, and Russian markets are probably falling, reacting to. I've heard they canceled the negotiations, Trump and Putin. Um, they just that. For me personally, because I want peace to finally break. Is this how I say it? Break a peace? I think so, right? Break. Truce, I think. Truce. Break a truce means to resume. Oh no, resume fighting or argue after. No. Okay. Uh, reach. I think reach peace. Break truce is the opposite. Um, so yeah, of course, I was hoping they will reach some form of ceasefire or a peaceful agreement. Doesn't happen. Not with this too. That was volumed up thrust of this. Uh, Supporting bar test level, and even though it would need a close manipulation signal, a breakthrough on day for a swing trade, but for a quick, but after this volume, yeah, for a quick day trade, I would need a test. That was actually doable, and I'll explain you why. The reason we could have, should have, must have, but didn't, because we were sleeping royally. Uh, that's not the biggest volume, so that would need a test. Because we had this powerful move on correction. Not the worst, but locally quite significant. So when it came here, and that's normally how it breaks the level, just goes. Mm. So yeah, then this volume comes in. It was a test of her, it was an upthrust of this original level. And by the way, it was a balance, especially since it was a balance. But no, balance didn't match the direction of um, superior time frame. However, this was a volume 2-bar spring, needed a test, and on test it reached the T2 level, but that wouldn't be a problem because it was unvolumed. So it actually kind of proved the points. So it comes to T2 level, but absolutely no volume. So no one tries to protect this level. So here it was good for a 2R. Just like this. And this volume already tested. Yeah, that was a trade on Posi. You see how sometimes you can play against the main direction now. However, that would need a test. It's not that biggest volume. It's 0.5. It's counter trend down. Yeah. And this volume distribution is not good because it's the biggest volume. Of this starting uptrend, starting long wave. Didn't start, didn't work out. Here it looks beautiful. Not only like within the hour range, but within the day range. So it changed direction, now goes down. Potential 1-bar reversal. This is the level. It is. There's no volume though, but it's an evening session already. This 0.5 doesn't matter after we reached 0.5 for entire wave. And that was the movement from 0.5, so that was the bounce right there. There was just absolutely no levels. Yeah. Mm. Again, we will resort everything. Let me think quick second. So green will label the ones that are best, that they have like full alignment of year, months, day, hour, etc. Yellow will mark out something Green will label something that is at the significant levels of superior time frame. Yellow will label something in continuation of the trade. Uh, Whatever this color, purple will label uh, no, green will label stocks at the significant levels of superior time frames and ready to trade right now, hourly watch. Yellow will label stocks that are at significant levels of superior time frame, but yet need to ripen, only good for like investment trade, daily watch. Purple will label no, green will label things that are at significant levels of superior time frame and are ready to trade right now, swing and day. Yellow will label things that are in a neutral zone and are good to trade in continuation of the trade right now. Purple will label the stocks probably that are in the neutral zone in continuation of the trend, ready to trade right now. This, what is it, turquoise? This color will label stocks at significant levels of superior time frames that are not ready to be traded for swing and day, only good for the day trade or need to be observed. And this pink, mellow pink, will label the stocks that are in both neutral zones, either within the range or in continuation of the trend, and are only good for daily watch for now. Let's go. So this stock is good to trade for in continuation of the trend and is not as significant in the neutral zones. Not after the break, uh, but within the range. This stock is good to trade in continuation of the trend um, on hourly. Um, on hourly in the neutral zone in continuation of the trend. This stock is continuation of the trend. Oh my god, if stocks will just go, and it's good to trade in continuation of the trend. Um, yeah, stock is continuation of the trend. Um, but not good to trade right now. So I'm rearranging my vision of the market. So they're not ready to trade right now. It's continuation of the trend, but not right now. So this thing is not in the right place on monthly. Good to trade right now. Not with this volume, I mean, but still. It's actually like shouldn't be traded at all. uh, it's not a neutral zone, it's the resistance zone on monthly. Boom. Um, this is continuation of the trend, ready to trade right now. Continuation of the trend, ready to trade right now. I don't think I could take it without a test. So it doesn't matter. Should be considered short to align with the direction of the superior time frame. That is a huge spring. Mm. The horizon. I wanted this to give this few stocks a priority. So green will be for those stocks that are in the right place on yearly in a full correction. So I think we need to move everything by one. Yeah, like this. So that's just loses our interest. I'll explain in a bit. Just like let me process all that. So this is in a good place on monthly, but it's not a good place on yearly. So still it's like one rating down. And it's not ready on daily. Um, so then we have green for stocks that are in the right place on yearly, monthly, daily, and ready to trade on hourly. Yellow will give to the stocks that are in a good place on monthly, but not in the right place on yearly, and in a good place on daily and ready to be played hourly. Then purple will give to the neutral zone ready to trade now and continuation of the trend. Um, turquoise will give to neutral zone ready to trade now but within the range of the spirit time frame. And pink will have to give to all daily watches, I think. Something like that. So it's like wrong place on daily. It's a wrong place on daily. To trade it short. So it's year, months, neutral zone continuation trend, neutral zone on continuation of the trend. It's in the wrong place on daily, so continuation of the trend. It's a correction. counter trend. This all falls in this category. It's in the right place on yearly-ish. I want to highlight these stocks that are most attractive from my perspective for trade. I'm not going crazy, just trying to figure my shit out. Schematically, it's in 0.5, but after like this volume. It's not an exhaustion volume, but it's a good volume here. You can say it's in a good place on monthly, but not on the yearly. So yeah, I don't think it's a good volume distribution. Yeah, I've noticed that like I overpopulated my watch list and kind of losing a sense of what's the most important to look at, going from superior time frame to inferior time frame. So yeah, this volume distribution is it's not good. It's not good at all. There is some strength here, 1, 2, 3, but but again, it's in a resistance zone on yearly. It's only in a good zone on monthly. And it's good for so sex grade. I think we just need to work through transition extreme, but just to out of my habit to play by the book. Let's observe it. Strong break. It's far above 0.5, but technically for short trade, for quick short trade, short not in terms of the direction, but quick small trade. It's well, and actually to make it easier, maybe not. Skip it. It's a mess. Look how powerfully it resumed from this test level. Isn't it? It is. How powerfully it resumed from the test level. Can again. A wrong place on year. Continuation of the trend on monthly. So it's continuation of the trend. Continuation of the trend goes into this category. It's right there. Technically, it's a like good exhaustion volume, but it's like just too wrong of a place. Oh, that would have worked. Maybe. That would have worked, and still, it's like too wrong of a place on daily. But for Greek trade, and it was going beyond. Yeah, so no, I wouldn't be able to take it because it would go beyond. In this place on daily, something needs to be within the range of hourly. Boom! Fast shoots up to the sky. 1 2.5. Tun tun tun. No exhaustion volume. No manipulation signal. Just shoots. Just shoots up. Okay, Rio. Wrong place on yearly. In the middle of the range on monthly. Good in continuation of the trend on daily. So that puts it in the in the it's not good for short anyways. It's in the middle of nowhere on monthly, on yearly. It's trying to break on monthly and it's in the wrong place. Uh, it's only short here. Just let this go. And I think I need to reduce the amount of Russian stock on my watch list. Just I don't need it. Wrong place on yearly, continuation of the trend on monthly. Yeah, it's continuation of the trend. Now in correction, so I need to come to some levels. So daily watch. This thing. Wrong place on yearly. Continuation of the trend on monthly. So continuation of the trend. And it broke. Respring it multiple times, was kind of slowly falling on its back. You know, not catastrophically, but slowly but surely. It's a break. You can see it. And if you see, I eliminated high lows, opening close here, so it doesn't distract me. Like we use visual methods of technical analysis, means we don't go by tick. It can be distracting because you should rely. And by the way, by the way, since I'm talking, since I'm talking anyways, um, this now makes the whole thing look way, way, way better. Now it's in correction. I didn't take it here because I didn't know that biggest volume on test is not the problem when we come over it. So it was like good from here. Mm. But it's, yeah, continuation of the trend. So not green, yellow. 10-day. Complex and monthly. Monthly, it's in the continuation of the trend, but we shouldn't even consider it in continuation of the trend, um, because it's, yeah, we should give up our daily levels really here and wait for monthly to form its extremums. MOEX, it's in a good place on, its continuation of the trend on yearly. Mm, what a mess. Like, truly, what a freaking mess. Market is extremely indecisive. Um, but it's continuation of the trend on monthly, not in the right place on yearly. That way happens when you subdue country, when like geopolitical tensions overweight. Mm. So it's in a good place on yearly, but it's not in the right place on monthly. Needs to come here. So it's just should do something. Technically, once we bypassed our supporting bar, point 0.5 does not count anymore. This is way better. It's right place on yearly, on monthly, everywhere. That's like pure green, actually. And it's in a balance. And it's in a balance. Oops. One thing missing is volume. The only one thing missing is volume. Can be balanced as well. As the test level and T2, and then doing so volume distribution on our is not good, and it's like a weak approach. Hmm. It didn't go. It's a beautiful motion, but then it went down on a bigger volume. It's all kind of broken in a sense. I'll leave it alone for now. That's it. That makes it move. Fuzzy makes it move. counter trend. It's a counter trend. It looks it's going to be unvolumed. Volume distribution is not good. Yeah, let it break at least. Let it break the hourly level. Procter and Gamble is there. Also, after volume like this. I don't think so. After volume like this, for sure, it can be only considered through like transition extremum. Yeah, that's for sure. Procter and Gamble needs a transition extremum. It's not a good idea to trade it from here. And actually, it's expanding T2 after unvolumed spring. So, and all this is quite deep down there. This thing is unvolumed, and the thing is gonna break in 7 seconds. Scenario is in the wrong place, and not wrong on some 0.5 after up thrust. It's actually not bad. 0.5 formed the balance and now like cripples down. It's not bad actually. Just needs the levels. That's our daily watch. Boom. Sells, sells. Needs a level on daily. Yeah, it needs the levels on daily. It's a daily watch. Walmart is right there. Wrong place on year, wrong place on months. It's only good on days. So the heck. That was a place to look. Oh, that was unvolumed. So that wasn't the place to lose money. So it's all wrong places. Only hourly. Hold on. It's here. I can be puzzled for a little while with my own new ratings, but I'll get used. It's all for better. I need to prioritize stocks that are from going from superior time frame to inferior time frame, so that I pay the most attention to the stocks that are ripe and ready. This actually was a test level, and then it kind of corrected the test level, but in the moment that was a up thrust. Yeah, that's where we are at Walmart. Why are we at animal com? Progressive is in the wrong place on year, but in the right place in months. Semi, and it's in the level right now. So wrong year, right months. it's not a good idea to play coincidence of the levels. So it will need a separate transition extremum for sure. Because this thing, uh, and it also, there was a 1 bar rule. So that's also a test level. This thing looks short rather than long. On inferior time frame, however, as it always does, it was unvolumed though. Good thing it was unvolumed. Give me a sec. I needed my morning shot. JK. It's kind of chill. I don't want to switch on the heating. I'm all about full efficiency, and it also burns oxygen. I don't like heaters. So I better dress up a little bit. Why I'm here still? Oh, to see how this guy will play out. Now I got a sparrow just in my balcony. Hey, sparrow. A little cutie. I like sparrows. They're actually like not much better than pigeons in terms of like all the problem with city birds is that they transmit diseases. Not they're bad, not like willingly, just like by being in this urban environment, they can like. That's why back home they say like pigeons are rats with wings. Again, nothing bad with rats, they just transmit disease. That's the problem. Um, that was a break, so can't fool me. Can't follow me in unvolumed. I found that Mark Tester um, is doing a 4-week workshop, and that's a CSA. He's been casting General Hospital for like before you guys were born, and myself included. And I was auditioning recently for a big part on General Hospital, and I didn't get it. So I'm very curious if there's anything I could have done. I didn't even get a call back, so I'm very curious to like whether there's anything I could have done differently so that at least you get a call back. And I think it's a good opportunity to meet Mark and work with him, and maybe he can fix my entry, as we call it in trading. This is wrong on yearly, monthly. What I'm trying to do here. It's not good for anything, really. I just like the fact that it's Dr. Pepper and I spend a lot of time like watching Dr. Pepper. It's kind of around right on yearly. Found a trend. Don't think so. So the thing is, it's still available. All of my, and I sent to my agent managers, and I have a few for different type of representation. And all is one reply that that would be good investment to take his workshop. So it's a go. mm, years in the middle of nowhere, unless I want to do it this way. Technically, there is no level that this bar would break. However, comes to think of it, it has like two smaller bar before and one smaller bar after, so still not bad for a spring, which had happened here. The problem here is I cannot state that this is an uptrend. It's obviously like an impulse, but there's no wave because it didn't break any levels. However, for the purpose of, doesn't change much. So we had like direction change here one way or another. I think this is more truthful to what have happened here. So it's not good on yearly. It's okay on monthly. So monthly is this, and day is completely collapsing, and there is no exhaustion volume on hour. Yeah, it's not the biggest volume. This is our transitioning show. And we need the change of direction for sure, because if you look locally though, mm, maybe that's another area of improvement. We don't need the entire wave, just need the last approach, and last approach was from here. On hourly. So yeah, that's where we are at on Yandex. That is in the wrong place on yearly, wrong place. It's continuation of the trend, but we can't trade continuation of the trend on monthly because it's already reached its potential. So it's not good for anything. Just need us to draw the levels. Not right on yearly, continuation of the trend on monthly, and still good for continuation of the trend. So and that's of course is a massacre. We call it saw because it's like sawing deposits of people. Yeah, I don't think it's good for anything. Ah, oh, what are you did it for? Absolutely nothing. Ah, oh, the trade I didn't take because I missed it. Wrong on yearly, sales on daily, but also like on monthly. After it's not a short wave, it went like 90% back. So maybe now we can say that that was the, but no, but no. Boom. Okay. Um, I don't know. So if it's not a level, then this is strength, and that strength the opposite direction, but it still went down, changed direction. So let it go. Short on yearly, um, long on monthly. Good in continuation of the trend. Yeah. Short on yearly. I mean, resistance level on yearly, resistance level on monthly. Hard to tell what it tries to do on, but technically it's all like in alignment. Mm, just like this. It's too far up there. However, it's also questionable. Look how powerful. Continuation of the trend, but resistance on monthly. So why are you even trying to do anything here? It's a balance. This is a bullish bar. Doesn't have to be a level, so but it's still resistance level. And it's resistance level. Yeah. It's an alignment. It's a resistance level. It's a continuation of the trend. And we bypass the level. Transition level. So yeah, it actually stays yellow. Resistance level. And that's like nowhere. Nowhere on months, on yearly, in 0.5 on monthly. But for long, from 0.5 from here, and it needs to go there first. So all alignment months, neutral. I should combine neutral zones, and that can be daily watch and monthly watch. Uh, that's a monthly, that's a monthly. And I should combine, so I should put turquoise too. Okay, let's not change it now. I'm getting crazy. It's like too much changes. Resistance, continuation of the trend. But we bypass the transition extreme, so yeah. This is heavy, I'm getting tired. Let's just can I possibly finish with no. I'll have to stop at Wells Fargo. have to stop at Wells Fargo. Continuation of the trend, continuation of the trend. See, these things align. Probability will break today. It's not there yet, but I think it will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young, confused? Continuation of the trend with exhaustion volume. I had corrected. Look at the tail. It's at the resistance level on monthly, so they contradict. It's in a neutral zone on yearly. It's continuation of the trend on monthly. So it's somewhere, and it's a daily watch anyways. Continuation of the trend, resistance level, and we passed our, yeah, so. Boom, look at this. Nowhere on correction on yearly. Resistance on monthly. Broke it up. Broke it up. Now we are in this reality, in this world. And it went too far into the, it's almost at the supporting level of superior time frame. It's been there, so we don't know, maybe it's a reversal, really. Let's do mellow. Resistance level. Continuation of the trend, so they contradict. You guys, I'm gonna go. I need a break. I need to start my morning. Need to change the direction on hourly, and also since it's already reached neutral zone. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea, actually. It's gonna break, I think. This also gonna break, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go. See you later. Trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone. No one knows anything. Learn and grow in the communities like-minded people.